Hello, this video by needlepointers.com will show you how to make mittens for your American Girl doll or an 18-inch doll. Also, you see that the doll has a scarf, and we have a video on how to make the doll scarf also, which I will have a link to it in the description below. The first thing you're going to need to do is to download the pattern, which we will have also in the description below, for the mittens. Once you downloaded it and cut it out, you can place the pattern on your material. The material has wrong sides together. Just pin it on there. And we can now cut it out. Now, place your fabric with right sides together. And with using 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, we're going to sew just a little ways up here on the straight edge, the one without the foam. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to the ironing board and iron this over flat like this, and iron the bottom edge up about 1/4 of an inch, and I'll be back. Okay, as you see, the seam allowance is pressed to one side, and I turned up the bottom about 1/4 of an inch, and we're now going to sew that down. Okay, the next thing you're going to need is a piece of elastic that is 4 1/4 inch by 1/4 of an inch wide. And what we're going to be doing is sewing this to up from the bottom of the mitten 3/4 of an inch. I have here a piece of tape that's marking the 3/4 of an inch on my sewing machine. Okay, what you need to do is just tack it down lightly first. Now you're going to have to pull the elastic as you're sewing. And you might have to pull the material a little bit through also as you're sewing. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull it again. And back tack. Okay, finally we're going to put this together. You can pin it if you have to, and we're going to sew the mitten around to where we sewed it on the other side, using again 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Now, if your machine has a needle down feature, that would be great to use. Otherwise, when you're going around the corners, you're going to have to put your needle down so you can do it. See how I stopped and my needle is down? And then I can turn. And as you're going around the curved edges, you'll have to do the same thing. Have your needle down so you can go around it slowly. Now, you see where this, you're going to want to clip down into there, but don't clip the sewn seam. And since this is a little wide and you're going to be turning it, I would suggest that you trim it a little closer to the seam. Now, let's turn it right side out. You can take a pencil to help to get the thumb out. And there you have a mitten for your American Girl doll. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any future doll craft projects. We also have more doll crafts at our website, needlepointers.com. Have fun making things for your doll.